Hi there, it's Stacie Tatera-Milwaukee Medium, and I am here to do your weekly Angel Oracle card reading. I hope everyone had a great weekend and that you did things that you love, or you had time to relax or get things done around the house as we shift into this spring season. I know it's a very busy time for many of us. So I hope that if you had to get yard work done or stuff around the house, that you were able to do that. I know in this area, a lot of families, their kids were going to prom this last weekend. So that was exciting to see lots of pictures of the kids going to prom. The dresses for many were just beautiful and takes me back for sure. It's hard to believe that some of these kids that I've known since they were young are now in high school and going to prom. It's kind of crazy. So this week we're gonna actually use the Mermaid and Dolphin deck. And this is, I think for me, it's one of my favorite decks. It's a very positive, very uplifting deck. And as always, I ask and pray that we receive the messages intended for us today. So let's go ahead and see what the messages are. And just a reminder, first card, first part of the week, second card, midweek, third card, towards the end of the week. So the first card is stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. I feel like this is a great card, especially for the first part of the week and really piggybacking on the messages that we received last week. Last week's angel card reading really resonated for a lot of people. I had a lot of people reach out to me and just say, you literally spoke my life through these messages. So I'm glad that these messages and these insights are helpful and helping us understand what's going on in our life, how to better navigate it. That's what these angel card readings are for. So this card is about staying optimistic. What I love about this card is you see this mermaid kind of looking off into the distance, and it's a little bit of a winding road along the way. And so this card is about no matter where you are on your path, it's important that you do stay optimistic and you don't want to quit right before the miracle. We have to really remember that divine timing plays a part in everything going on in our lives. And sometimes we don't have the patience. We want everything yesterday. We want things to happen now. We want the job. We want the relationship to work. We want things to end, whatever is going on for you. But the thing is that we have to stay optimistic and stay positive and remember to really feel that in our heart as well as our soul. And so meditation is very key in helping us to stay in that space because it helps to bring you back to source, bring you back to yourself. And when you do that, then you have the ability to stay more grounded, and it's easier to stay more positive and optimistic about things that are going on around you. Don't forget that no matter what's going on, there's a gift and a blessing in everything that's going on in your life. Okay? Second card, a new dawn. The worst is now behind you and positive new experiences are on the horizon. Really, really great cards, and they're already telling a story. We're staying optimistic. We're not giving up. The new beginnings, the new dawn, things that we have been working on are really starting to shift now. So the work that we've been doing is paying off. The emotional, spiritual, health work, all of those things are starting to pay off. Work within the business, work within growing, again, relationships. Those types of things we're seeing shift in a really big way. We're really kind of in the middle of endings and beginnings, right? There are things that in our society, in our world, in our culture that are ending. They're just, and if they're not ending, some of them need to end so that we can start something new, right? So we're kind of caught in between that that ending and beginning time, that dying off and the birthing, right? So just be mindful of that as we're shifting through these next several weeks, that there are things that are, again, ending through divine timing. But the piece of it is that to remember to focus on, really, like we talked about, staying optimistic for yourself and focusing on what you need to do for you to move forward. And again, I feel like this card is acknowledging your hard work because it says, the worst is now behind you, positive new experiences. Look for those, be excited for those new experiences to come your way. And then time to move on. It's interesting, this is all kind of like time type of messages, but so let's look at this. So it's time to let go of the old and worn out so the new can come in. It's exactly what I just said. So, oh, I love when that happens, right? So it's time to move on. It's time to let go. And I went to see Michael Bernard Beckwith in Chicago this last weekend. And if you don't know who he is, he's a incredible spiritual teacher and leader within the spiritual community. And he's based out of California. He has the Agape Church out in California. He started that. I think he's close to LA. I'm not 100%. And he talked about this when I went to see him, and we talked about the endings and the beginnings. So it's interesting that the cards are really in alignment to that. But then the other piece of it is that most of the spiritual growth and the personal growth that we are doing is letting go, right? We're at a base of perfection, but but as we grow and we, get older, we have thoughts and processes that kind of bombard us, and that's when the ego comes in and we get fearful, and we, have the challenges that we have, and the anger and the jealousy and that kind of stuff kind of creeps into our life. And so what the message, I think, is, and especially with the time to move on and with that piece of it, is that we are already perfect. Our base is perfect, right? We have to strengthen and build that foundation as much as we can, but it's about letting go of old thoughts, old patterns, old habits, old relationships that no longer serve our highest good. And when we do that, we allow new things to come into our space. The universe wants to give us what we need. But so often we get stuck in a specific space because we're afraid to let go and move on. Or we give up before the miracle does happen, right? So these are really, really awesome cards this week. They're awesome every week, but they really do tell a story. It's staying optimistic, knowing that your hard work is paying off, letting go of things that don't serve you so you can allow new and better circumstances and experiences and energy to come into your life. So again, we're in that ending and new beginning space. And what can be a challenge is sometimes we kind of get caught in both worlds. And so that's why it's important that we're real clear on what needs to end, and then really what we want to focus on and move forward on with what we want to start new. Okay, so I hope that all makes sense. Trying to, I learn so much when I go to those classes. They're incredibly insightful. It's good reminders for me. It helps me, but it also then helps me to bring the information to you through this type of angel card reading or Facebook Lives, or even when I teach classes. So staying optimistic, a new dawn, and time to move on. And a reminder, let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in. I'm getting that a lot of people, it's almost like when you have a blanket when you're a child, or a teddy bear, and you hold on to that because of the security and the safety that you feel as a child. And it's getting and growing past that, and understanding that there are certain things that you're experiencing in your life that you have grown out of, and that's a good thing. That's a positive thing. So don't be afraid and go down the worst case scenario. Look at things super positive. Stay optimistic, because it's okay to let go of what we felt was comfortable to start to experience things that could be our new comfortable, and bring in new experience and new friendships and just new adventures in your lifetime, right? That's what we're here to do. So great card. So I hope that resonates for you. Really quick, June 1st, right around the corner. Can't believe it. But Mike and I are doing our gallery reading event at the Crowne Plaza. And that's on the south side of Milwaukee, 13th and College area, right not far from the airport. And we're doing an evening with Spirit. So we're going to be delivering messages from Spirit to members of the audience. Tickets are $45, 7 to 9 p.m. Doors open at 6:30. Angelic Roots will be there selling lots of really awesome crystals and jewelry and their crystal trees. For those of you that follow me, you know that they make a lot of my products, and I try to get them set up with my clients as well, because their products are just fantastic. And they're at angelicroots.com or on Facebook, so you can always check them out too. But I'd love to see you at this event, June 1st. Tickets are available on eventbrite.com. You can get to the link through my website, milwaukeemedium.com, and then on Facebook, Stacie Tatera-Milwaukee Medium. So have a great week. Next Monday's the holiday, so I'll probably do the angel card reading on Tuesday. If I have a chance on Monday, I'll get it done. But just so you know, with the holiday, it'll probably come on Tuesday. But have a fantastic week. Enjoy the long weekend. Hopefully have some downtime to enjoy the upcoming weekend. And I pray for good weather for all of us. So God bless you all. Meditate, stay grounded, stay in prayer, and know that you're always supported. Thank you. Have a great week.